Now, many have argued that Prince Andrew, I should say, should have been pushed out a long time ago. It's now being reported that Prince William has been the one really calling the shots in the royal family, including this big decision to really ostracise Prince Andrew. Royal historian Andrew Lownie has claimed that Prince William is much more ruthless than his father, King Charles, and that Prince William can see the huge reputational damage that has been done. Is that your assessment too?
Oh, absolutely. It's a tsunami of scandal, isn't it? And a startling lack of contrition on the part of Prince Andrew. And apparently, exactly as you say, Prince William is ruthlessly leading efforts to strip him of his dukedom honours, his royal lodge access, and to shield the king from any more of this reputational damage. And again, we spoke about this on this show. We predicted this on this very show. We said it started when at the Princess Kent's, you might remember the Duchess of Kent, her basically at her funeral, where Prince Andrew was together with Fergie, and Prince William was incredibly uncomfortable. And shortly after that, it was announced that he wasn't going to be attending Christmas. And now, obviously, he's put down his titles. But basically, William is much more ruthless than his father. He's looking for the future and the damage that Andrew is doing to the monarchy. So he probably wants to take it much, much further. There are no more kid gloves. He sees the reputational rot, if you like, from Andrew's Epstein lies, and he's forcing basically this swift, clean break before it festers further.
And Andrew, Prince William is reportedly planning a major blitz in which he'll strip a series of outer royals of their titles. So what would that mean for Princess Beatrice?
Well, she's married to Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi, who's Italian noble lineage. So she could become a contessa, which probably sounds a bit better, actually. So she could become a contessa. She could do that. But certainly it's rumoured that William wants to slim down the number of princes and so on and princesses and purge, if you like, a number of those. What will then happen is that they will be left without the title. Some of the suggestions are not just about Andrew and Fergie and their daughters, but also Prince Harry and Meghan, which will obviously be quite distressing for them. That could be effectively a bit of revenge on that sort of side. But that's what happened, and it could be coming within early weeks of King William V is what he would be. And it would remove those princely titles, not just from Andrew, but as I say, from Eugenie, Beatrice, Harry, Archie, and Lilibet as well, are the suggestions.
And there are reports that Parliament is under pressure to examine what the royal family knew about Prince Andrew's links to Jeffrey Epstein. What can you tell us about this?
Yes, and well, the general rule is this, Gabriella, that questions that cast reflections on the sovereign or the royal family are inadmissible in Parliament. In other words, you can't ask questions about the family, really, in either the Commons or the Lords. Now, a number of MPs are getting up and saying, look, this scandal has gone on far too long. We need to work out exactly who knew what when and have a full investigation. And also, whilst Andrew's given up his titles, he said he's not going to use them, they're not officially removed. So we need to get that sort of sorted. The website has been updated, the royal website. It's now just referred to as Prince Andrew. They no longer talk to him as the Duke of York. There's a pub not too far from me, which used to be called the Duke of York, and had a big picture of Prince Andrew up there until very recently. They've taken that down and replaced it with a more traditional picture of the Duke of York and his 10,000 men, and they're having all that sort of side. But this is what the politicians are saying. Look, enough is enough. We need to look at ways that we can actually get rid of these sort of scandalous royals on that sort of basis.